Hi everyone! Appearing on Meola's 1978 album Casino, Egyptian Danza is an instrumental track which can be divided into the following sections. The majority of the tune uses a single mode, C-sharp Phrygian dominant, the fifth mode of the F-sharp harmonic minor scale. Some sections, however, use related scales and modes, with the Accelerando section, for example, using the F-sharp harmonic minor scale and its third mode, A Ionian sharp 5, and the central sections alternating between the C-sharp and B Phrygian dominant modes. The work is also unified by the 12/8 time signature, which, except for occasional 6/8 bars in the interlude and a change to 4/4 time in the Accelerando section, remains throughout. The work's harmonies also are essentially derived from the relevant scales and modes, although throughout the work much of the harmonic material is only implied by the melodic interaction of the guitar and other instruments, and is not necessarily played as vertical chords. This means that often the overall harmony of a bar or section may, across its duration, have subtle changes to its sound as certain chord notes are added or omitted. At 23 seconds after the keyboard introduction, the guitar enters doubled at the octave by the bass, playing a series of two-bar phrases alternating between a melodic line essentially outlining C-sharp dominant 7th harmony and bars using rhythmic ideas centered around the repeated C-sharp note. In the bars using repeated notes, the keyboard fills out the sound, playing what may be heard as C-sharp sus4 add flat 2 chords. The same harmony is used in the initial 3 bars of the tune's main section, which consists of 17 bars plus a 9-bar turnaround when first played, and 17 bars and an additional single bar when repeated. All of this section's harmonies are diatonic to the C-sharp Phrygian dominant mode, except for this F-sharp major chord, here sounding as the secondary dominant to the following B minor chords, and these chords, which are all found in the ascending and descending forms of the F-sharp melodic minor scale. Melodically also, the notes of this section are almost entirely derived from the C-sharp Phrygian dominant mode, except for this A-sharp, sounding the third of F-sharp major harmony, these D-sharp notes sounding the third of B major harmony, these descending runs, which begin with the F-sharp natural minor scale before concluding with part of an octatonic scale, and in this bar the C-sharp Phrygian dominant mode, and this run, which during its ascent uses again a fragment of an octatonic scale before descending using the C-sharp Phrygian dominant mode. As its name implies, the tempo of the Accelerando section, beginning at 1 minute and 46 seconds, gradually increases. This section uses a 4/4 time signature and is divided into 1 17-bar and 3 16-bar sections. The melodic figures of the 3 16-bar sections alternate between using as their basis this 4-bar phrase derived exclusively from the notes of the F-sharp harmonic minor scale, and this 4-bar phrase using it as its basis F-sharp harmonic minor's third mode, the A Ionian sharp 5 mode. The 17-bar section doesn't use the figure based on the A Ionian sharp 5 mode, but includes instead this figure, which initially uses a 5-bar phrase, resulting in this section's extra bar. Beginning at 3 minutes and 1 second, the 12/8 time signature returns for the second theme trading section. This section, played over the following progression, forms a total of 18 bars, divided into 4-bar phrases consisting of the guitar and keyboard trading 2-bar melodies. Melodically, the section's first 8 bars use notes from the C-sharp Phrygian dominant mode, and the second 8 bars use the same melodic figure but transposed down a second, thereby using notes from the B Phrygian dominant mode. Despite all of this section's basic harmonies being derived from the ascending and descending forms of the F-sharp melodic minor scale, over the B chord, Meola chooses to transpose the figure, thereby creating a different sound. The guitar's melodic figures and this section's 18-bar progressions, sometimes extended, then form the basis for the following 2 sections. The guitar solo section's 18 bars, for example, include 2 additional bars and a D5 chord. For his solo, Meola's note choices are essentially derived from the respective mode, C-sharp Phrygian dominant over the C-sharp chord, and B Phrygian dominant over B. During his solo, however, Meola begins occasionally adding, along with the mode's third degree, located a major third above the mode's final, the note located a minor third above. Here over the C sharp chord, for example, Meola uses both E natural and E sharp, perhaps thinking in terms of a combination of both ascending and descending forms of the mode's parent melodic minor scale, F sharp melodic minor. He uses the same idea over the B chord, adding both D sharp and D natural notes, suggesting the same relationship with that mode's parent melodic minor scale, E melodic minor. As we'll see, Meola uses this idea again in the later part of the tune. For the keyboard solo, beginning at 3 minutes and 55 seconds, the original 18-bar second theme trading section progression and melodic figures are used. Meola also concludes this section with a short line in which he initially follows the underlying chord's root notes before playing the A5 chord's third. The interlude section consists of 19 bars and is played over the following progression, the chords of which all may be derived from the ascending and descending forms of the F-sharp melodic minor scale. Melodically, therefore, Meola could have limited his note choices to that scale and its modes, which is typically what he does. He does, however, also include the combination of minor and major thirds introduced during his guitar solo, and during the 6/8 bars, he again uses octatonic scale fragments. This section concludes on a G sharp 5 chord, which leads the tune back to the main theme, beginning at 4 minutes and 46 seconds. The truncated main theme uses only part of the opening melody and progression before then moving to the coda, which uses the following progression, the chords of which are all found in both F sharp minor and the C sharp Phrygian dominant mode. Because all of these chords are common to both F sharp minor and C sharp Phrygian dominant, and because this section begins with F sharp minor harmony, it's unclear where the work will end, something which is only made explicit with the final C sharp chord. The concluding free time section then confirms C sharp Phrygian dominant as the work's overall mode. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.